It's not very often that this happens, but it just did. Something was brought up as a proposal to the voting membership. They discussed it for just a few minutes, took an immediate vote, and it passed unanimously. It was a proposal from Jim Tabucci of the Mandarins. Jim, congratulations. Tell us what you proposed and why it passed so quickly, you think.
Thank you, thank you. Well, quite simply, it was a policy change. So it wasn't a rules change. It was a policy change in the way order of appearance is determined throughout the year. Yeah. Now, previously, in prior years, the order of appearance was determined based on groupings of 3 on how a corps finished at the previous year's championship.
Okay, so you take that previous year's finish, and each group of 3 was a random draw.
That's correct, yes. So, for example, in 2017, all throughout the year, except for those regional championships, the order of appearance was in draws of 3 based on the 2016 year finish.
As opposed to how you're currently doing that year, and that was the problem you had with it, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so the whole impetus for this policy change is let's recognize the Corps' performance level of excellence for the current year, rather than basing it off of a previous year.
And how do you do that?
Well, so basically the change in the policy is at San Antonio, take a look at the Corps' finish and the ordinal finish there, and then use the groupings of 3 to determine the order of appearance for all the weekday shows from that point on throughout the rest of the season.
So the first half would still be determined by the prior season, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. And that's really as the Corps start to settle in and they learn the shows and they start improving on them. And the reason why San Antonio was selected was because that is the regional show where all the Corps are there, they're performing in the same venue, the same judges and all of that, and so you have an apples to apples comparison amongst all of the different Corps.